What is vibe coding?
So, vibe coding is basically a term for a new approach where you use AI tools to generate code from just natural language prompts. So, even if you don't have a deep programming background, you can kind of talk your way into a functional piece of software. It can be a shortcut for prototyping, but people do caution that it can bring in errors or security risks if you don't review the code carefully. So, that's the gist of it.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think a grandmother can sit in a computer and build an app?
Honestly, with these kinds of tools, it's becoming more and more possible for just about anyone to give it a go. I mean, maybe your grandmother would need a little bit of guidance at first, but the idea is that you can just describe what you want and let the AI handle that heavy listing. So, yeah,
Okay, is vibe coding a scam? And to me, the short answer is yes. Let me explain. Oh, let me explain. Why I say let me explain? Today, anyone can build an MVP. Anyone can create an idea and turn it into a product and put it in the hands of users with no barrier. So why I'm saying that I agree that vibe coding is a scam? I can give you an example. 1 year ago, we decided to found a small startup called Everything, which was a financial application we did with my co-founder. Back then, we had a really clear idea what we wanted to do, excellent idea, excellent structure, but we neither of us knew how to code at all. So we decided to go to some amazing group of developers that created the app for us. Top quality. This developer group that we work with is, I think, one of the best professionals I ever worked with in that sense. Fast forward 1 year to now, that process of creating the MVP, that process of trying to figure out if this product is going to work. Because again, the most important thing to remember when we see all these things about vibe coding being a scam is that mostly are coming from people that are developers, are technological savvy people. And their perspective is not incorrect. Those applications might not be as strong as a really polished product. But the sad reality for startup founders, for people with ideas, is that 99% of those ideas will fail. So you're going to put a lot of money, a lot of time, you're going to invest, you're going to put it in front of users, and then you will realize that this is not the product the user wants it to use, right? Vibe coding today allow anyone to turn an idea into an MVP, into a product that you can put in the hands of any user fast, and you get feedback. You can realize in a weekend if your idea is going to work or not. You can be sitting in your computer for a few hours in a weekend, create an application. Sometimes it's going to take more time. Sometimes it's going to take less time, depending how complicated it is. But you don't have that barrier anymore. You don't have to use money. You don't have to hire someone to do it for you. You can literally build it yourself. As I think that's why I agree that vibe coding is a scam. It is a scam for some people, with the perspective that you're gonna build something that is not top quality. It's not gonna look, it's not gonna feel like Uber app, or it's not gonna feel like Airbnb when you open the app. But that's not the point. The point of creating MVP is turning ideas into businesses. What tools like Global, Bolt, those tools are doing is empower any person, any normal human being that has no idea how to code, to be able to put their idea and then create a product. That's extremely powerful. Again, 1 year ago, none of us will be remotely able to just do what we do now. Not even with no code tools. No code tools existed for a while, but they were more like drag and drop, and you were like in a box, and you can do things within a box. So yeah, everything changed in just a few months. So there will be a lot of people around saying vibe coding is a scam. And from their perspective, mostly technical, they will be right. From someone on the other side with a lot of ideas and historically no way to make those ideas happen, vibe coding or these new vibe code tools are one of the best things that happened, at least to me personally, in a long time. And some people have different hobbies. Some people do sports. Some people do gaming. I do gaming as well. But the fact that I can have an idea, sit myself down, and just create something out of the thin air, that's great. And yes, at some point, you're going to need to bring people in. But that's going to be different. The process has changed. Now, a person can sit in a computer, even someone in high school can sit in a computer, develop an idea, put it out there, put it in even in the marketplaces, put it in an Apple store, put it in a Google Play store within a week, depending how, and then get feedback, get users. We've seen a lot of cases with good ideas, with good solutions, they get revenue. And with that revenue, that validation, that's when you actually bring the big guns, the people, the coders, the developers, like the developers I had hired to build everything, then you bring them in to polish it. Right now, there is no possibilities for an AI to build a quality product that will scale. So if you have lucky and you hit something that with 30,000 users, I would say it would break. I haven't seen this in practice. Again, depends on the type of application you're building, but there will be a time after. So vibe coding for some might be a scam. Vibe coding for those like me who were trying to get ideas across or trying to build products or try to build solutions is not. And probably if you're in that side of the spectrum where you feel that, okay, now you can sit and create something out of thin air, that's great. There will be a time where I don't think AI is going to advance so much that the products can be, self-proof, so security-wise, scalability-wise. Then we have to bring those people in. So I wanted to do a video about this because I got inspired by, I think it was Sara Dici posted something. I haven't watched the video, but I saw the title. I think I'm gonna title my video the same because it sparked this kind of knowledge. Who might say that? Who might say vibe coding is a scam? And new technologies raise new questions. And new technologies also lift the bar for everyone else. That's it. That's all for this video. I want to just share a thought. And I think some of you might disagree, some of you might agree. I'm still working my tutorials. I'm going to release one next week about the basics. And then all the other parts. The next one will be just hands-on. And I'm going to do one about Supabase because I've seen there is a lot of confusion about Supabase and how use debugging and stuff like that. That's it. That's all for the video. Thank you guys for watching.